Hi, love. Welcome back. We are in Unit 14 and the second video for the Badass Container for Sovereign. So we are um, we're talking about receiving and accepting love today. And I just want to, as part of my gratitude practice from the last video, I want to express to you how proud I am of you and everything you've done. You have grown so much heart, body, mind, and soul. And I just want you to know that I appreciate all of the work that you've done and want you to know that it takes resilience and strength and courage to get through this course and do this work. And I just want you to know how proud I am of you and that I thank you for all of your hard work. So before we get into today's lesson, let's go ahead and do our box breathing. Sit up nice and tall. Stretch out, close your eyes, and do 3 rounds. So you're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3. Okay. And open your eyes. Come on back. And get settled in because we're going to talk about love, receiving love. Okay. So I want you to think back to the beginning of this video, 2 whole minutes ago, where I was complimenting you on your journey. And I want you to think about how it made you feel. Was your mind saying something like, oh, thank you so much. I feel so seen. Thank you for that reflection. Or was it saying something like, oh, not me, yeah, it's whatever, like brushing it off, right? Which one? Which one do you fall in? Or you could fall in the middle, a little bit where you're kind of believing it, but kind of not, right? I was very, very much in that, oh, shucks, not me, right? And I still do it. I still catch myself. And it's something that I work on continually every day. So I want you to think about where you fall on that spectrum between thank you so much and you're crazy, thanks, thanks for noticing, blah, 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 brushing it off. So the way that we respond to receiving compliments tells a lot about whether we are open or not, or how open we are to receive love. Okay, because that's what a compliment is. It's somebody expressing something that they saw in you that resonated with them in a loving way. So when you are receiving compliments, the way you receive a compliment is a temperature read on how the universe is seeing that you are ready for love. You're ready to have these things fall into your lap. So we're not just talking about romantic relationships or platonic relationships or even family and coworkers and friends. We're talking about universal love, universal source energy love, right? If you are shut off from receiving 3D versions of love, from your romantic partners, your friends, your family, if you're shut off, closed off from receiving that level of love, how are you going to open up to receive the infinite abundance and love and prosperity and wealth that the universe has for you? How are you going to receive the blessings that are already destined for you? You won't. Or you'll get little tiny tidbits of it. You'll get, you might be blessed with, you might have a blessing of your soulmate, and you you can't receive him. He can't show up in your life because the universe knows that he's not going to be loved the way that he needs to be for his soul, and that when you come together, there's not going to be he's going to try to love you in all the ways that he knows how and that you need, but you're going to misinterpret them as different signs, and you're going to come across and say, oh, well, he doesn't love me because he's doing A, B, C, and D, or not doing A, B, C, and D. So this doesn't just stop with like superficial type things and superficial compliments. This goes deep, and the superficial things, that's exactly what it is. It's superficial. It's on the surface. So to scratch lower, to scratch deeper, to really dig in, we have to think about why we can't receive this love. And a lot of time it comes from trauma. It comes from not being able to trust when somebody tells us something, or trust the way we feel about something, especially um, if you've been through abusive and manipulative relationships. You might miss those signs, or you might brush them off, or you might um, run away when somebody shows you love because you don't know what it's supposed to feel like. Your body doesn't, your 3D body doesn't know what universal love is supposed to feel like if you've never received it. So being open, cracking your heart space open, is the key to making space to receive this love. So and think about it, if you want to fill your cup, so here's your bottle, here's your water bottle. This is your water bottle of love, okay? If you imagine it was full, if it's full to the top with negative self-talk and ignoring signs and uh, things like brushing off compliments and not being able to receive, you can't receive because there's nothing there. There's no room, physically no room, right? But if you're able to release the shadows, release the hurt, release the anger that's making it hard for you to trust what people are saying, you get space, right? You get space back, you get openness, you get room to expand. And then the universe can fill all of this space with the blessings that you are destined for, right? So how cool is that? Like, you are responsible for that. Nobody else can help you with that. I can help you. I can give you tools, but it's got to come from you. You are the one that has to do the work. And I've said this in earlier videos. It is your responsibility to heal what. So hold on, let me back up. What happened to you that caused you to not be able to trust and not be able to receive love is not your fault. The act of what happened to you is not your fault. It is not your responsibility to make anybody involved feel better about what happened, except for yourself. Your responsibility to yourself and to your future generations is to heal, process, release, and then heal the effects of what happened to you. Okay? And the way we do that, once it's released, once it's brought up, brought to the surface, witnessed, and then released, we have to fill it back up with love. Okay? Think about it like you get a really bad gash on your arm and you have to go and get it scraped out. Okay? So the hurt happened to you, the accident that caused the gash on your arm. You go to the doctor, they put medicine on it, and they start the cleaning out process. They're bringing all of that gunk up to the top, seeing it, acknowledging it, and cleaning it away. They're releasing it, okay? Then what happens after it's cleaned out? Once it's open and raw and still hurting, but healthy skin. They put medicine on it. And they cover it up. And they tell you to keep it clean. So your love is your medicine. Your ability to receive love is your medicine. Take your medicine. So this week, our goal is to continue our gratitude practice. Continue that, make that a habit. It takes 21 days to make a habit and 90 days to break a habit. So at least 21 days straight, I want you to do this gratitude practice, okay? Don't forget to thank yourself and be grateful for the strength that you've had to come this far through the program. And then your journal prompts are going to be reflecting on how you feel when someone compliments you. Where do you fall on that spectrum between receiving the compliment and brushing it off? Where do you fall on that line? And then I want you to take a second and breathe life into where you want to be and where you see yourself in 6 months, and where you see yourself in 1 year, and where you see yourself in 5 years. Okay, this is setting the foundation for our last unit. Okay, and if any of the goals that you have in 6 months, 1 year, or 5 year, if any of those goals make you uncomfortable, sit with them. Sit with them and figure out why. Usually it's a wound of feeling unworthy, feeling that you don't deserve something, or you're incapable. Well, I'm here to tell you, you deserve all of the blessings that the universe has for you. Absolutely, 100%, without a doubt, you deserve them. You are doing the work, and you should be compensated appropriately for doing that work in the form of blessings, in the form of getting the things that you want. And when you think about where you want to be, the reason that you think about them and you think about those points so vividly is because it's already yours. All you have to do is be open to receive it and be open to, whatever path you need to go on to get it. Okay? So there's your exercise is the gratitude journal or continue the gratitude practice. And then if any of the goals that you have make you uncomfortable, you sit with it and you rewrite it. You rewrite whatever that limiting belief is that comes up. Like if in 6 months you want to, move into your own home and stop renting and buy a house, but it's scaring you because you don't feel like you deserve it. You don't feel like you're enough to be a homeowner. Write out, I am not enough, or whatever comes up for you. Scratch it out, and then under it, reframe it. So something like, I deserve a safe home of my own. See how that shifts? Small shifts like that. They roll, they snowball. Okay? All right. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.